Namaste children, welcome back to English class. Today we will learn more about pronoun. We will recall today what you have learned in the previous class children. Means whatever you have learned in class 2, no? We'll just revise it once and we will also learn more about pronouns and its usage. So children, what are pronouns? Yes, pronouns are the words which takes the place of a noun, isn't it children? So pronouns are the words which takes the place of the nouns. It also helps us to avoid repeating nouns. Say for example, instead of telling the name repeatedly, you can you can use the pronoun and you can replace the noun. You can tell it in a simple way. Say for example, now as I told you, a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun in a sentence. Okay, Mr. Mohanlal is a bus driver. Mr. Mohanlal drives children to school every day. Mr. Mohanlal is a jovial man. Jovial manner means he is very happy man. He is very happy and he is very friendly with everyone. So it is jovial means he is a friendly man. He is happy with everyone. So here children, if you observe in all the three sentences, the name Mohanlal is repeated. Yes, of course, it is very important to use the name in the first sentence because simply if we talk using the pronoun, we don't understand about whom we are talking, isn't it? So it is important to use the name, to use the noun in the first sentence. So now let us observe how can we replace the name Mohanlal from second sentence using pronouns. Mr. Mohanlal is a bus driver. He drives children to school every day. He is a jovial man because all these sentences are talking about Mohanlal only children. It is not talking about any others. So it is talking only about Mohanlal. So in that case, to avoid repeating the name, you can use the word he. He is the word used to talk about boys children. He is the word used to talk about boys. Then what is which is the word is used to talk about girls? She is the word used when we are talking about girls. We are supposed to use the word she. She is my teacher. She is my mother. So the word she is used instead of noun when you are talking about girls children. Now the words I, you, he, she, it, we and they are pronouns that come in the naming part of a sentence. When you are naming, when you are starting the sentence, see, you need not to take your name and begin the sentence. Now when I am talking about myself, I don't tell Kavita, Kavita, Kavita. Instead what I will tell? I'll tell I am Kavita. That means I is talking about me, myself, right? You, when I'm talking about you are my best friend, right? You are my best friend. When it is you children, you can be used for singular and plurals. You can talk about one person or more than one person. It can also talk about many person. Do you all belong to same class? If any teacher asks you, do you all belong to same class? That means you all means in the class there are around 30 to 40 children. So do you all belong to same class? Here in this, the word you is acting like many. It is giving the meaning of many. So always you can be one person or many children. In both the sequence we use you. So we will a few examples for you also. He, as I told you earlier, he is used when we are talking about boys. She is used when we are talking about girls. It, when do we use it? It is my book. It is my pen. It is my pet. It, we usually use it when we are talking about things and when we are talking about animals, children. We. When do we use we? When I am in the conversation. If you are including in the conversation, we use we children. If you are not including in the conversation, the word they is used. Say for example, Shriram and Swastik are best friends. Shriram and Swastik are best friends. They play together. They play together. Here I am replacing the pronoun they for Shriram and Swastik. So I am not talking about myself. I am talking about others. So when I am talking about others, I use the word they. If I include I and mother had been to market. I and mother had been to market. We spent a good time. We spent a good time. Here if you observe, you are also going with your mother to the market. You and your mother had been to market. So you both are spending good time. So here when you are included in the conversation, we always use the word we children. Okay. So here the words I, you, he, she, it, we and they are pronouns that come in the naming part of a sentence. When you are naming, when you are starting the sentence, these words are used. You can also come in the telling part. So when you are talking also, you can use you. See here, if you observe, as I told you, I, he, she, it. They talks about singular noun. That means about one person or one thing, one animal. When it is plural, when it is more than one, as I already told you, if you are including in the conversation, it is we. If you are not including in the conversation and if you are talking about your friends, then it is they. Now, the village is far away. It has many rivers. They are clean. Just observe, the village is far away. There is a village which is far away. It is representing village. It has many rivers. It is not having only one river. It has many rivers. See, you can see the rivers are flowing around the huts. So they are clean. How? See, if you look at the water, it's very clean, right? It's very clean and crystal. So they are clean. Here for the rivers, we are using the word they. So this is how you will replace the noun with pronoun children. Instead of telling the rivers are clean, we are telling they are clean. The pronoun you is used for both singular and plural nouns. As I told you before, you can be one or it can be many based on the sentence children. Now, the pronoun you is used, as I told you, it can be used for singular or plural. It is an important game. You must play as team. Here the teacher is telling for the students, it's an important game. You must play as a team. Here, if you see, there are 4 boys children. Together 4 boys, they are going to play a game and they are going for a competition. So the teacher is telling the students, it's an important game. You must play as team. Here, as I told you, you is not only one. Here in this sentence, you is representing many. Do you have a pet? Does it play with you? Do you have a pet? I am talking about you. Do you have a pet? Does it play with you? Here, you is representing only one person. When I am talking to that boy, I am asking that boy, do you have a pet? Does it play with you? I am asking about one person. About the pet, I am inquiring with the boy. The words me, him, her, it, us, you and them are also pronouns. They come in the telling part of a sentence. When we are talking about someone, we use these words, children. This book belongs to me. It is my book. This book belongs to me. It is my book. So, him. When you are using him in the sentence also. When you are using him. This book belongs to him. This book belongs to him. Her. It is her book. It is her book. Us. Let us all play together. And you. As I told you. Are you coming with me? Let's all play together. Are you coming with me means you are asking. You can be one or many in this sentence. So you are calling your friends whether there are many friends. See, if you are coming to school, you do call your friends. To play. Are you coming with me? So it can be many or it can be one based on the situation. Then, as I quoted the example, say for example, there are two boys, Ram and Sham. Ram and Shah, Ram and Sham are best friends. This pet belongs to them. Ram and Sham are best friends. This pet belongs to when it is a plural noun and when you are not including in that, when you are talking something belonging to others, no, we use them. Okay, children. This pet belongs to them means it is not belonging to one person, it is belonging to two or more person. It belongs to them. So they come in the telling part. Now, he is my father. I adore him. Yes, no, children. Usually, we adore our parents. We adore. Some of you may adore your father. Some of you may adore your mother. He is my father. I adore him. Here, if you observe, me, him, her, it, us, them, they all are pronouns only. In singular, we use me, him, her. Plural, us, and them. We'll be using these words. Nikki has a pet. Sorry, Nikki has pet. It is a dog. Nikki has pet. It is a dog. Here, it. If you observe the word pronoun it is used instead of pet. Nikki has a pet. It is a dog. When we are expressing, when we are talking about a dog, we are using the pronoun it here, children. They are my grandparents. I help them. See, they are my grandparents. I help them. We usually help our parents, help our grandparents, help our mothers, isn't it? I help them means you are helping them. You are helping more than one person. You is used for both singular and plural nouns. In any part of a sentence, you can be used for singular noun or plural noun in any part of a sentence. As I told you earlier, no, it may be one or it may be many. Based on the situation, you will be talking, children. You will be using this word. You are my best friend. I like to play with you. You are my best friend. I like to play with you. Here, the boy is telling to the other boy. The boy is telling to the other boy. So, you are my best friend. I like to play with you. So, he is talking to him. He is telling him. Okay. So, here you is only one boy. Okay. Let's observe the next sentence. You are my parents. I am proud of you. Here, the girl is talking to her parents. Yeah, my parents, I am so proud of you. Here she is talking about father and mother. It is more than one in the sentence, isn't it, children? So here I hope you understood. You is used for one or many. Now, can you try this? If you observe the picture, there's a girl kicking the football. Dash is kicking the ball. She is kicking the ball, right? This is Dash hat. He is wearing a hat, if you observe. This is his hat. Dash are dancing. Are. When we will use are, children, when I was explaining you verbs, if it is plural, if the noun is plural or pronoun is plural only, we will be using are, isn't it? So, here they are dancing. If you see, there's a boy and there's a girl in the picture. So, what are they doing? They are dancing. They are dancing. Dash is a blue bag. It is a blue bag. It is a blue bag because the pronoun it is used to when we are explaining about the things or animals. Dash is standing up. Who is he? He is a boy. So he is standing up. Dash is eating grass. It is eating grass. Okay, children. Please try to Circle the pronouns. Just read out a small articles in the newspaper or magazine. Just try to identify the pronouns and circle it, children. So this is all about your bridge course pronouns. See you in the next class. Have a nice time. Dhanyavad.